Welcome back to Reflections with Emrys. Let's take a moment to see what each symbol has to offer today. Today's symbols are the otter, the rune, Ehwaz, and the Beith, also known as the birch. The otter is a symbol of play, adaptability, and joyful resilience. At the heart of the otter is the reminder that lightness can be a strength, not a distraction. The otter moves between water and land with ease, teaching flexibility across changing emotional tides. It carries an energy of curiosity, meeting life with bright eyes instead of bracing for impact. The otter also symbolizes resourcefulness, finding nourishment and safety even in shifting conditions. And it offers a kind of insight many of us forget: delight as a way back to wholeness. In life, the otter may appear when you've been taking things too seriously for too long. You might be in a season of transition where you need to stay nimble rather than rigid. It can show up when your nervous system is asking for play, rest, or creative movement, something that helps you breathe again. The otter also reminds you that connection matters: shared laughter, companionship, and small moments of ease. It may be encouraging you to trust that you can navigate what's ahead without losing your softness. Its reflection is this: let joy be practical, not optional. Move with what changes instead of fighting it. Allow play to untie the knots you've carried. And remember that resilience grows when the spirit is allowed to laugh. Ehwaz is a rune of partnership, movement, and progress through aligned effort. Ehwaz holds the energy of two beings moving as one: trust, rhythm, and forward momentum. It speaks to cooperation and the kind of progress that comes from mutual support. This rune is about motion with purpose, not frantic pushing. It can symbolize travel, life transitions, and the turning of one chapter into the next. Ehwaz reminds you that direction becomes clearer when you commit to movement. In everyday life, Ehwaz may show up when you're being called to collaborate rather than carry everything alone. It may point to a relationship, romantic, professional, or spiritual, that needs better communication and shared pacing. It can also arrive when change is underway: moving homes, shifting identities, changing routines, taking a leap. Sometimes it asks you to examine the fit between you and your path. Are you forcing something, or moving with something? The lesson is simple: progress becomes sustainable when trust and timing are honored. Its reflection is this: choose the partnerships that make you feel more like yourself. Take the next step even if you can't see the whole road. Let movement be steady rather than rushed, and trust that what's meant for you will meet you in motion. Beith, the birch, is a symbol of new beginnings, cleansing, and fresh, gentle renewal. Beith carries the energy of a clean start, like the first breath after opening a window. Birch is often associated with purification and the return of life after a long season of cold. It represents resilience that is soft but persistent, the kind that doesn't need to harden to endure. Birch also speaks to simplicity, clearing away what's no longer needed so growth has room. It's the spirit of beginning again without shame. In life, Beith may appear when you're ready to reset. It can show up after endings, when grief has done its work and you're ready to take one small, honest step forward. It may also arrive when you need to clear your space, your habits, or your self-talk, anything that's become heavy or stale. Birch energy is gentle but direct. It doesn't demand perfection, it asks for sincerity. It encourages you to start where you are, with what you have, and keep it simple. Its reflection is this: let your next beginning be small and true, clear what clings to the past and make room for what's living now. Forgive yourself for needing to start again, and remember that renewal doesn't require proof, only presence. When we look at these three symbols together, the otter, Ehwaz, and Beith, a bright, hopeful message comes through. The otter brings joyful adaptability. Ehwaz brings aligned movement and partnership. Beith brings cleansing renewal and fresh starts. Together, they suggest that a new chapter wants to open through lightness, supportive connection, and steady forward motion. This is a combination that says you don't have to muscle your way into change. You can move into it with joy, with help, and with a clean heart. It may be time to release old heaviness, say yes to companionship, and let your spirit remember how to play as you grow. The path ahead becomes easier when you stop treating it like punishment. The otter encourages you to invite delight back in. Ehwaz invites you to move forward with trusted support. Beith reminds you to begin again with clarity and gentleness. The mood they suggest together is refreshing and forward-moving, like sunlight on water. It feels like healing that isn't solemn, healing that laughs a little. This trio teaches that progress can be kind, and that beginnings can be joyful instead of intimidating. It also hints that the right partnership, person, community, or inner commitment helps you stay in motion without burning out. The lesson is renewal through ease. Clear what's old, move with support, and let joy lead. Today's reflection is this: begin again with a lighter heart, move forward with trusted rhythm, and let joy be part of your healing. Thank you for joining me. I'll meet you in the next reflection.